What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Life Instead of Just channel. My name is Jesse. Today I have a cool guitar that we're going to look at. Bandmate just got this Ovation Preacher guitar. It's from the 70s, but looks brand new basically. Only a couple little scratches and stuff like that. Yeah, it's in really good shape. And he just got it and needs it to be set up. So I'm gonna set it up real quick and then let's freaking just play with it. Just wanted to see what was going on under here. Looks like maybe some, yeah, I guess that's the ground wire to the electronics, so that's cool. This foam, I do have some foam I can just throw in there. I don't really have it glued down or anything, but this is just some extra foam that I had, so I'm just gonna stuff it in there before I put the bridge back on. Using the truss rod, I'm gonna bowing. I just have to think about it a little bit. The action's too high because it's bowing this way. It means there's too much relief, so I need to tighten. Okay. Looks pretty damn good to me. Something I haven't really talked about this guitar at all, really, but it's been cool. Got 24 frets. These pickups are really cool too. This is not the deluxe version, so these are not active, but they're like super high output pickups, but I think they sound really cool. I'm gonna polish the frets real quick. When he got this guitar, the action was like 1.5 miles high, and it had 12s on it, and he's used to playing 10s. Sorry, he's used to playing 11s, which isn't that much lighter, but at the same time, it'll help make it easier to play. I'm going to start by decking the bridge down and then coming up after I restring it. I'm checking some of the frets now, and it seems to be rocking all over the place. I'm not going to do any of that right now in terms of like fret level. I'm just going to polish it for now, and I will do that at a later date if need be, because I don't know, I just want to see how it plays with all the strings, because sometimes it's fun. All right, frets have been polished. I conditioned the fretboard and I cleaned the front. I'll clean the back in a little bit. I just want to throw some strings on and see the action. Let's get it strung up. It's been a few days, and I set up the guitar. The action's where it should be. Bridge is where it should be. You know, strings are better than they were. They were way too heavy for standard tuning. And I'm getting a lot of buzz. And I had the suspicion that I needed to do fret level on this thing from the get-go. So I was prepared to do that just to get this thing working great. I looked at the string, or at the frets, and someone butchered this guitar. And it should have been something that we noticed right at the beginning, but unfortunately, the way that someone has tried to level these frets is all the frets on this side of the neck are like cut way down. I asked a luthier in Philly that I know if he thought there was any way of saving these frets, and he was like, they need to be replaced. So unfortunately, this guitar needs a full refret because some idiot had no idea what he was doing. I don't know what I'm doing, obviously, but like, And you can, again, I'll try to put a photo in, but you can see all the frets, like on the low side, are just flat. The top isn't crowned at all. They just sanded it down and left it completely flat. And this side's fine, but literally, it's crazy. And I thought maybe I could add a little more relief into the neck. When he got this guitar, the action was so high, the strings were like this far off of the neck. So it's like, oh, of course you're not going to get any buzz when the strings are that high. You can kind of get away with it on the A string, but the E string, it's like, it's way too much buzz. So unfortunately, this guitar needs a refret, even though it's one of the coolest freaking guitars I've ever played. So I think right now what I'm gonna do, even though the frets are all messed up, I'll do a little sound sample just through my computer, through my amp sim, just to see how it sounds. But unfortunately, this is where I can't do any more work because I can't do a fret. All right, let's get into the sound sample.